From Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and bulletproof SUVs to whatever Caseoh drives. This is the streamer car tier list. Adin Ross. Adin's garage looks less like a garage and more like a dealership. His collection reportedly includes a Lamborghini Huracan Evo, a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S, a Lamborghini Urus, a Tesla Model X, a Mercedes AMG G63, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and a Bentley Bentayga, with a value of about $2 million. Each of these cars occupies a very specific niche in the luxury ecosystem. The Huracan Evo is Lamborghini's mid-engine supercar, loud, aggressive, designed to be noticed. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. It's one of the most expensive SUVs ever built, designed for quiet luxury rather than speed. And then there's the strangest vehicle in the collection. Ross owns a fully bulletproof Cadillac Escalade, reportedly costing around $700,000, which he discovered during a live stream, and later bought it after learning the vehicle had originally been built for presidential security specifications. A tier. IshowSpeed. One of his most recognizable vehicles is a Ronaldo-themed Lamborghini Huracan, customized as a tribute to his favorite football player. The Huracan itself is powered by a naturally aspirated V10, producing over 600 horsepower, which means the car is capable of going from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. He also owns a Lamborghini Urus, one of the fastest SUVs in the world, along with a Porsche 911 Carrera S, which is widely considered one of the most balanced sports cars ever built. Then he bought his next supercar, which was a $250,000 BYD Yang Wang U9. And then there's the Cybertruck. After taking an RKO from Randy Orton at WrestleMania, Logan Paul gifted Speed a Tesla Cybertruck. B tier. Cenat. Kai's car collection has one extremely obvious theme: red. Several of his vehicles are wrapped in identical deep red finishes, including an Escalade, Lamborghini Urus, Mercedes AMG GT63, and a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Earlier in his career, he also owned a BMW i8 Roadster, a hybrid sports car known for its futuristic design and X-opening doors. The i8 was eventually joined by a Corvette C8, a mid-engine American supercar that completely redesigned what the Corvette brand looked like. Then came the big boy, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. At that point, the garage stopped just looking like a garage and started looking like a theme. Everything red. D tier. XQC. Felix XQC Lengiel, I don't know how to pronounce his surname. McLaren 720S, Ferrari SF90, Porsche 911 GT3 RS, Lamborghini Huracan Technica, BMW X6M, and a Tesla Model 3. The Ferrari SF90 alone is a hybrid hypercar capable of producing nearly 1,000 horsepower. The Porsche GT3 RS, meanwhile, is basically a road legal race car designed for track performance rather than comfort. At one point, he even bought his brother a $425,000 Porsche GT3 RS as a gift, which is a fairly generous version of sibling rivalry. C tier. Clicks. Clicks built his car collection the exact same way he built his streaming career, very quickly. His garage includes a Porsche Taycan 4S, BMW M5, and a Lamborghini Huracan LP6104. The Taycan is Porsche's all-electric performance car, known for delivering sports car acceleration without any engine noise. The Huracan, meanwhile, does the opposite. More recently, he added a Porsche 911 Turbo S, widely considered one of the fastest everyday sports cars you can buy, along with the new Lamborghini Urus SE, which means his collection now includes both supercars and luxury SUVs. Pretty standard creator progression. B tier. Lando Norris. Lando Norris technically breaks the rules of this list because he isn't just a streamer. He's also an F1 driver, and his car collection reflects that. The lineup reportedly includes a Lamborghini Urus, a McLaren Artura, a Land Rover Defender, an Audi RSQ8, a 1965 Shelby Cobra 427, a McLaren 720S, a Lamborghini Miura, a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a McLaren 765 LT Spider, a McLaren Senna, a Ferrari F40, and a Porsche Carrera GT with a combined value exceeding $7 million. The Ferrari F40 alone is one of the most iconic supercars ever built. The Carrera GT is another collector legend, famous for its V10 engine and extremely difficult handling, and the McLaren Senna was built specifically for track performance. Compared to most streamers, Lando's not buying cars for content. He's buying them because he already drives faster ones for work. S tier. Moist Critical. Charlie's car collection might be the most boring on this list, and that's kind of the point. He's been spotted driving a Hyundai Sonata and occasionally a Volkswagen. The Sonata is a completely normal, mid-sized sedan, reliable, quiet, affordable. At one point, he also posted a video learning how to drive manual in a Mustang.
All right, so see, here's the problem. You gotta let it out really slow. Because you already killed the motor.
But in general, his garage looks like what you'd expect from someone who has repeatedly said he does not care about cars, which makes it one of the most relatable collections here. B tier. Ludwig. Ludwig's dream car is not a Lamborghini. It's a tiny Japanese truck.
My dream car is a 1990 Japanese-made Mitsubishi minicab.
Specifically, the Subaru Sambar, a compact K-truck originally designed for Japanese city streets. The vehicle looks less like a truck and more like a toy, but it became one of Ludwig's most famous purchases after he bought it and proudly declared it his dream car. At one point, the truck was even stolen and later recovered with the help of Reddit. He's also drifted a beaten-up Miata and raced a Formula 4 car during the GP Explorer racing event, which means his driving history includes everything from miniature trucks to actual race cars. S tier. Nimpal. Nick's garage looks like it was designed by someone who discovered the Nissan GTR and decided it was enough. He really loves Nissan GTRs, along with an Audi R8 and a Cadillac Escalade. The GTR is often nicknamed Godzilla because of its reputation for destroying far more expensive supercars on racetracks, which probably explains the appeal. If you find one car you really like, buying 3 versions of it is the only way to commit. D tier. Mizkif. At one point, he spent $150,000 on a crashed Lamborghini Huracan. In another moment, he bought a BMW for $1,200 in Hawaii, only to realize that shipping the car back to the mainland would cost more than the vehicle itself. He also bought Miru a Toyota Corolla after crashing her previous car. The collection doesn't really follow a theme. F tier. KSI. The lineup includes a Porsche Cayenne, Porsche Boxster, Mercedes-AMG G63, Rolls-Royce Wraith, and a Lamborghini Aventador. The Aventador is the highlight, a V12 Lambo capable of producing around 700 horsepower. At one point, he even wrapped the car in purple chrome, which made it almost impossible to miss on the road. Later, he rewrapped his Lamborghini with prime branding, which means even his cars became marketing. A tier. Road to Shaw. Harry Lewis, also known as Road to Shaw, has a much simpler garage. He started with a Range Rover, which he later wrapped in gold, and eventually replaced with a Lamborghini Gallardo, one of Lamborghini's earlier V10 supercars. After that, the Range Rover was wrapped again, this time in matte black, which makes the car's life cycle surprisingly dramatic. C tier. Phase Rug. His garage reportedly includes a Tesla Model X Performance, Mercedes-AMG G63, a Range Rover SV Autobiography, and a Lamborghini Huracan Evo, with a total estimated value of around $800,000. Earlier in his career, he also owned several other cars, including a Mazda 6 and a Mercedes CLA, long before the Lamborghinis arrived. It's a fairly classic YouTuber car progression: sedan, luxury SUV, then supercar. A tier. Tifu. Tifu's car collection is smaller, but still includes some interesting pieces. He owns a Lamborghini and bought his mom a Tesla.
Oh my god!
He also owns something most streamers eventually end up buying once they move to Florida: a boat. Because once you live near the ocean, the vehicles start expanding. D tier. Hassan Abi. Hassan's car purchase became controversial almost immediately. He bought a $200,000 Porsche Taycan, which sparked online debate. Before that, he drove a 2011 Toyota Camry, which makes his upgrade pretty dramatic. The Taycan itself is Porsche's fully electric sports sedan, capable of going from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. It's fast, quiet, and extremely expensive. C tier. Valkyrie. Valkyrie's car collection is surprisingly wholesome. For years, she drove a Subaru WRX, a rally-inspired sports sedan known for its reliability and all-wheel drive performance. Eventually, her mom's car broke down, so Valkyrie gave her mother the WRX and bought herself a Lamborghini Urus instead. The Urus is Lamborghini's performance SUV and one of the most popular luxury vehicles among creators. Fast, practical, and pretty expensive. B tier. Agent. Agent's garage is one of the most chaotic collections here. The lineup reportedly includes a Lamborghini Urus, Nissan GTR, Audi RS5, Tesla Model X, Toyota Supra, and Mercedes-AMG GT. At one point, he even had a Ferrari SF90 delivered while talking to police about a noise complaint, which is probably the most on-brand way to receive a hypercar. He also drives a Ram TRX truck and heavily modified several of his vehicles. It's less of a garage and more like a playground. S tier. Squeezy. Squeezy's connection to cars mostly comes from racing. He founded the GP Explorer, a massive creator racing event that sold roughly 200,000 tickets across multiple days. Compared to most streamers, his car story is more about racing than collecting. C tier. Tim the Tap Man. Tim's garage starts with a Jeep Gladiator Hellcat, a heavily modified version of the Gladiator pickup truck that costs about $180,000. The Hellcat engine itself is famous for producing over 700 horsepower. A tier. Dr. Disrespect's car collection looks exactly like what you'd expect from someone whose entire persona is built around excess. Lamborghini Aventador, a Lamborghini Diablo VT, and a BMW Alpina B7. The Aventador is a modern V12 Lamborghini. The Diablo VT is a classic 90s supercar. And the Alpina B7 is a luxury performance sedan. He also bought his wife a Porsche Cayenne S. S tier. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more tier lists.